Guys, today for our third table talk, we have some guests here. Mike is MIA, we're still trying to find him. We don't know where he's at. I'm Alex Powers, this is Quinn, he's my intern, this is Bryce, this is Kevin. We're all training partners. Today, we're gonna talk about food and energy drinks. A lot of different stuff here. So, I'm just gonna start off. Food to get to your goal. What do you guys do? What do you guys like? What don't you like? What's worked, what hasn't worked? Anybody can start.
I've always kept played around with my diet a little bit. The thing that I feel like has worked most for me is just always been having protein, a carb, and a veggie, fruits and veggies. So the classic chicken and rice, rice and beef, rice and fish, and then a salad, and then some fruits on the side. So a little bit of a background. I'm sure you guys can tell Kevin's tall as shit. Played basketball. So when you were playing basketball, how did your diet change from then to now? Obviously, you being more on the weightlifting route. I think back then, honestly, I was an athlete, so I did whatever I wanted. I didn't really follow any type of diet. They didn't really guide us on high school, college. They didn't really guide us on anything nutrition-wise. So I've changed up a little bit now, focusing on lifting. But yeah, it's completely different from back then to now.
Do you feel like if, kind of like what you know now, then you would have performed better? Do you think your joints would have felt better? Do you think you would have been, I don't know, had more energy in the games and practice and stuff?
I don't know, hard to tell. I feel like I felt pretty good playing back then, so maybe, probably would have had some effect to it, but I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Like I said, yeah, it felt good then, so.
So, obviously, like, we did Squattober last year. You gained a significant amount of weight from the start to the finish, and like obviously the months following. What do you feel like you changed from that time in that program until then? Like, did you really make a huge calorie bump? Like, what did you do? Did you add fats to your diet? I know you didn't really mention those. Did you what did you do?
Really, just eating a lot more. Try to keep it healthy, but just ended up. It was definitely a calorie surplus, but yeah, just ended up eating.
Did you add a meal? Did you just add larger portions? What did you do?
Both. Larger portions.
Okay.
He's eating thick.
So.
Like the protocol said.
Heavy eating thick.
Yeah.
Okay, so Quinn's been with me here for a little bit. So what have you learned in the time that you've been here? What have you seen? Obviously, you went on a significant weight journey too.
Yeah.
Just from high school, now almost finishing up college. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, back in high school, I used to be overweight. I was like 230. I'm down to like 185 right now currently. But the lowest I got when I was trying to lose the weight was like 170. And I definitely kind of, thinking back, I probably do things differently, like, cause I got in my head, real quick, when I first started, which I think a lot of people kind of do right now, do a lot nowadays, is, oh, I gotta cut carbs. Carbs are bad. I'm just gonna cut all that out. So like, I kind of did that, and like the weight kind of plummeted, but like I felt like with that I lost a lot of muscle mass, which I'm like still kind of struggling to regain. So that's probably like my biggest drawbacks, / something I wish I could correct, was like, oh, just eating a slight deficit. You don't have to cut out all your carbs. I would have lost less muscle mass, probably may have taken a little bit longer to get where I got, but I think it would have been more worth it in the end. But yeah, that's kind of briefly what
Kind of went through?
Yeah, my weight loss journey's been like.
Okay.
Yep.
So we have basketball player to weight gain. We have weight loss. Bryce?
Let's say for like foods for like what I'm eating now, I just do like a lot of either chicken, beef, or steak. I'll kind of alternate like sweet potatoes and brown rice or white rice. Kind of just like cycle through. Like if I've had one for lunch, I'll have like the other for dinner or whatnot. If I'm going like in the summer, I don't like cut carbs totally. I probably have like the normal amount. So if it's like a normal like serving, I'll have that. Whereas like in the winter, I might do like 2 to 3 servings. That's pretty much how like I fluctuate my carbs. Just because usually, especially in the winter, like I usually start going for like more strength-based gains versus like leaning out walking season.
Yeah. What did you, so like obviously, so when I met Bryce, I met him when he was in high school. He was a golfer. how did you transition from like that to where you are now? Like, did you take classes in college? Like, what made you really like? What made those wheels really start turning to get to that point outside of
For
all of us?
like going into exercise science or?
Yeah, anything.
Like
Like, I guess like what was that transition point for you to like where you really got serious about lifting to like
okay.
I need to start like changing my diet up?
Yeah, so as you said, like I was a golfer I started in 7th grade doing it like competitively. It was kind of like freshman, sophomore year. I was doing like, it was a lot of like mobility and like barely lifting training. And then once when I switched over to the original gym where I met you, had a couple trainers and was actually like lifting and was getting bigger and was hitting the ball further. Just from like the newbie gains and stuff. I mean, I didn't really have a diet, like I had the stereotypical high school diet where you kind of have Chipotle, you have McDonald's, like literally like whatever your mom makes. And so I think like that kind of started to spark it. Like my junior year of high school, just through lifting, getting bigger, gaining more confidence, looking better, like actually getting muscles for the first time in my life. And then I just started liking lifting more than like golfing competitively. Because like it's like a lot of kids on my team, they would get upset if they were like too sore to like swing, but I was upset if I had to like miss a workout for like something golf related at that point. And that was like year like, what was it, 6 or 7 at that point. So I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna do college golf anymore and I'll just switch over to exercise science. And then just like in college, I was kind of like, I worked at a rec center and we had a group of like 15 of us who were all just like in the gym 5-6 days a week, and like we were all kind of like in that realm, so it was just like we're surrounded by it. And then we always talk stuff like people tried like different fasting diets and whatnot, like intermittent fasting was a big one they tried. I was never a huge fan of it.
I did that for a bit.
Yeah, I'm not a big fasting guy.
Did you like it?
Yeah, like it definitely, because I know Kevin kind of does this, like you work out on an empty stomach, so like yeah, that was like one of the things I kind of had to get used to, but like once you got used to that, like it was fine, because like especially because like at least over the quarantine, which is when I got like probably the most lean I've ever been in my life, because I just had that time to, I'm just gonna work out or go for a run, I don't have anything else to do. So like yeah, because like this is something from back like when I was playing like pee wee football, just like I hate running like with food in my stomach, so like doing any sort of cardio, like empty stomach, I gotta do it, otherwise I'm probably gonna yak. So like that's kind of where it stemmed from, was like, well, I want to run in the morning, so I'm not gonna eat, I'll eat afterwards, and then I'll hit the gym like in the afternoon or something. So that was kind of like the go-to routine there. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have any complaints about it. I don't know, I thought it worked well for me.
It's constantly a double-edged sword. Like I have people that literally, like myself, if I don't eat in the morning, like I'm not functioning. There's nothing going on up here until there's food in my system. Workouts just do not work for me without any food in my system. But everybody's different, you know?
Well, I was like that for a bit, but then like yeah, for like probably like 2 weeks or something, get
like,
used to it.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's just like switching your workout time.
Yeah.
Like if you're working out in the evening and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, schedule change, you gotta work out in the morning. Same thing. Everybody's gonna kind of get that, right?
Mhm.
Did you ever try intermittent fasting?
No, I never did. I don't know. I always have like if I don't eat before a workout, I always get like lightheaded. I've almost passed out multiple times.
Yeah.
Or even
Blood
like,
sugar crash.
Yeah.
So like I know that you do this. How long? So like we train at like 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. We're done by like 8:30. What time are you actually having your first meal? Like right when you get to your desk?
Yeah, typically right after.
Are you like
Maybe like 9 o'clock.
Are you like starving at that point?
I mean, I'm hungry,
But
the earlier we go, if we're lifting, like you said, we're lifting at 6:30, then I can't really eat before. But if we're working out at 8, 9, then yeah, I eat something before.
do you feel a difference during your workouts with or without food?
Not really. I mean, the earlier we go, I mean, I feel better with no food in my system.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're stronger that way, or like do you just feel like you're more mentally focused? Like what do you feel?
I just feel the same as, you know, if I would have a meal right before an 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock workout. So.
Interesting. Everybody's different. Like I said, you're getting 4 completely different opinions here. Supplements. What do you guys do for that? Don't talk about the trend on Amazon.
Yeah, I found that. But
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
it's only in the shopping cart. I haven't pulled the trigger yet. The only supplements I just have a pre-workout and a protein. The pre-workout, I just do it because like we're in here in the morning, and I've liked it. I've been on it. I haven't had any weird side effects. I take like Bucked Up, theirs, and the protein. I don't have it every day. It's usually like I make like protein smoothies every once in a while if I'm like heading to work like close after. Just got like it's some berries, water. I throw a little peanut butter and then like a scoop of protein. But I'm not like I need 3 scoops of protein like every day, like spread throughout. Yeah, like I don't know. I had a phase in like college where like I didn't have like any supplements to like the pre-workout, and my only protein was like actual food. And honestly, I think I got leaner out of it, like more leaner muscle. Or maybe it was just the training and the time of the year, I don't know. But
Yeah.
I didn't see like a huge benefit where it's like, oh, if I didn't have this protein, like I wouldn't get any results at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, pre-workout, creatine, protein powder, protein bars, if you want to include those as a supplement. I've been kind of doing some protein powder like every day lately because I just throw it in. Because for like my post-workout like carb load, I have like a bowl of oatmeal, so I'll mix that in, put a scoop in there to balance out the protein and carb ratio more, so I'm more satiated. And plus I saw like a recent study or something that like, I mean, probably needs to be fact checked some more, but like the whey protein like is more like readily digested by your body. So like having like after a workout is kind of like, if you're gonna have it, is like the ideal time to have it. So
I've heard that.
That's
Yes.
that's fair. That's I mean,
I think that was actually I think a lecture I had
Okay.
recently. So it's gotta be kind of true.
yeah. They got off the internet.
Yeah, they got from somewhere those college professors.
Yeah, they know their stuff apparently.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I'm typically going back and forth. I do.
You've tried like everything. I think
Yeah.
literally like you were the only person that like I asked. Yeah, I tried that. Like that's not good. Try this.
So I mean, yeah, I go back and forth. Pre-workout. Obviously, sometimes I do stem, sometimes I do non-stem. Creatine, protein. I have carb powder that I put in my protein shakes as well for extra carbs.
Do you do that throughout the day, or do you only do it post workout?
I do 2 protein shakes a day, so one post-workout and then one in the evening.
Okay. Do you? Well, I guess like what's your favorite that you've had so far? Obviously you've tried everything. So like, what are your like if you had like 3 things you're like yes, like take these are awesome. Not even like trying to plug brands, just out of curiosity.
I really like Jay Cutler's brand.
Okay.
I've gone back to that a couple times. So protein tastes really good. The Focus and his pre-workouts are good, so I like that a lot.
Okay. I've kind of been down the game. I actually worked at a supplement shop just out of college, so like I tried everything. I've seen the really crappy stuff to the really good stuff. I've paid up to like $90 for a bottle of fish oil. I've seen everything in between. I think with protein, the biggest thing is like where it's sourced from. You know what I mean? Like it's not just like a taste. Like we were all in high school. The Muscle Milk, what was it, Golden, whatever it was, like the Golden Standard protein that like everybody got. Like that was like the tub that you saw in every
Gold Standard.
bodybuilder's gym bag, right?
That's the one that I have.
Yeah.
He's still in high school.
Yeah. My bad. Yeah, I forgot. No, but like just the extreme difference and like how you really tell. And I don't even know if you guys know this. If you guys look at the nutrition label and you take the carbs, the protein, and the fats, and then you look at the calories, you add them up per serving, the distance and what you see. So like if you have, let's say it's 100 calories per scoop or something like that, you have 30 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbs, and only 10 grams of fat. So that's 80 grams. So you have 20 grams of fillers, okay? That's stuff it does not have to legally be listed on the bottle. Do you know that? Okay. I didn't know if I explained it to you
I didn't
before.
know that.
You didn't know that at all? Yeah. So when you guys are looking for quality, that's something you guys have to check for. That's how you tell, like the less the filler, the better.
Another thing I saw, like when it comes to like if you look into the ingredients list and you go down to like the protein mix or whatever,
Yeah.
like ideally you want like the first thing because they list it in order like how
How much?
how much is what, like
Yep.
whatever's the most of it goes first. So like if you go to the protein matrix, you ideally want to see whey protein isolate, because that's like the pure stuff. Then you get them to, is it concentrate?
Yep.
And that's like slightly diluted, and then from then on.
Exactly.
That's
So
like-
essentially, like you're looking at your purest form, which is like closest to, again, wherever they source it from, and everything else. Grass-fed protein powders are awesome. Like again, you just have to find the one with the minimum amount. I personally take a lot of my doctor's supplements. They're all medical grade. Eric Serrano, it's Infinity Fitness. If you guys want to check those out, those are great. We're gonna jump to energy drinks. So this is something we all do in the morning for pre-workout at some point. Kevin actually has one here. So Reign's a big one. Bang is a big one, and then the new brand, what is it?
Alani Nu.
Alani. So those are the three. Let's chop it up. Let's talk about them. What do you guys think? Just give me your thoughts. What have you guys tried? What do you guys like? What have you done?
I don't really have a preference on Bang or Reign. Honestly, I go whatever the gas station has for the deal. It's either 2 for 5 or 3 for 6, whatever the deal is. It's like if one has it, the other one doesn't. It's like, okay, here, okay, I'll get Bangs today, I'll get Reigns today. It's like, I mean, they each have flavors I don't like. They each have flavors I do like. I'll say like the white gummy bear and the Reign's probably up there, like one of the favorites. And then there's a Radical Scatable Bang that I also really like. So
Radical Scatable Bang.
yeah,
Jesus.
They've got one.
it's a good one. It tastes like a
Bang, it might be one of the first ones I tried. It was like a cherry vanilla Coke or something like that. And I took some, and like it tasted exactly like a cherry vanilla Coke or something. I was like, holy cow, they got it right on this one. Whatever the chemicals they used, got it right.
Those flavors intrigue me. That white gummy bear, man, like that is. I'm like a big like candy person, so that one is like definitely like my top. Yeah, Lonnie's growing on me though. Like I said, the Stardust, I tried that one that you got me.
Okay. Yeah.
That was actually pretty good. That like tastes like a candy. I can't remember which one,
Yeah.
but it tastes like a candy.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you guys on that one. Which one do you have here?
Right now I got the Trippy Hippie. So it's
And you were saying it's Radical Scatable.
it's a pina colada flavor, but they just came out with that limited flavor. But for me, I started with the Bangs. I feel like that came out first, and then shifted to the Reigns, and then now so on the Alani. So I think those aren't as hard hitting. I think I can just drink those easily. So probably gonna stick with these for a little while.
Well, another one of our training partners came in and he was drinking the most one. I swear to God, whenever he said that, I thought he was drinking the most the first thing in the morning. How's this dude working out drunk, man? Okay, guys, so that is food and energy drinks. That is our third table talk. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Let us know what you guys want to see.